everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us this morning on THV 11 and streaming on your TV with THV 11 Plus. I'm Ashley King with meteorologist Tracy Bean. If you're planning on something to do this weekend, it better be something that cools you off.
That's for sure. We're going to see temperatures continuing to climb. Today, we're looking for that high right around 102. And yesterday was the 10th day that we had 100-degree or more in Arkansas. Well, let's just say Little Rock this year. Last year, we didn't have any days, and this year we're overdoing it. But we're going to continue to add at least, I would say, at least 4 more days, if not more, as we're going to head into the weekend. We're going to see temperatures going up a little bit. We do have still watching those heat alerts across the state. We're looking at the extreme heat warning still in place for central, eastern, and northeastern Arkansas, and that heat advisory for the rest of the state. That's still going through 8 p.m. on Sunday. So making sure you are staying hydrated and just keeping an eye on each other, of course. Temperatures this morning are already warm as the kiddos are headed out to the bus stop. Low 80s in central Arkansas and upper 70s. And seeing that dew point make it feel just a little bit warmer already. Looking for that high right around 102 and a ton of those triple digits all around us. Dangerous heat is ahead, although we are looking at that heat index again right around 110. I think this is showing it a bit low. I think we're going to be higher than that, probably 110, 111 at that peak heat of the afternoon. So it's going to be warm, but the good news is as we're heading into Monday and Tuesday, there is a very slight chance for some rain Monday evening into Tuesday. So that will at least knock temperatures down a little bit to right around that 100-degree mark. So we'll talk more about those chances and what to expect coming up.
And continuing our coverage of the violent traffic stop involving 18-year-old Alyssa Hackett over the weekend. Dashcam video of the encounter has gotten national attention. Now the Arkansas Legislative Black Caucus has set a new date to question state police leaders about the incident. The group now plans to meet with State Police Colonel Mike Hagar on August 25th. Hackett has since filed a federal civil rights lawsuit accusing the trooper of battery and using excessive force. State police say they review the use of force incidents internally, including this one. For now, the trooper is still on duty. Hot Springs voters could change when stores can sell alcohol with a Sunday sales question headed for the November ballot. The group Keep Our Dollars in Hot Springs says the Garland County clerk verified enough petition signatures to put the issue before the voters. The proposal would allow licensed liquor stores and other retailers to sell alcohol on Sundays, just like any other day of the week. Restaurants in Hot Springs can already sell alcohol on Sundays. Little Rock-based Good Day Farm is at the center of a major marijuana business fight. Two Missouri cannabis wholesalers allege the company illegally controls about a quarter of the state's dispensary licenses and 40% of its wholesale market. They sued in April, and Good Day Farm moved the case to federal court in June. But now a federal judge has sent the case back to state court. A meat processor in Russellville is creating a stench that many say is unbearable and needs to go. But others say the plant has a right to be where it's always been. THV 11's Carter Thwaite brings us both sides of the story.
There's a bad smell in this part of Russellville, and it's coming from this plant right behind me. But is it even that big of a deal, and is it the plant's responsibility to fix? That's the question many residents are asking.
They've got scrubbers that will get rid of most of the odor, but if you don't run those scrubbers, you don't, and the scrubbers cost a lot of money to run, which is why plants sometimes will not run them.
That's City Councilman Paul Gray's claim. He says he's been trying to get premium protein products to be a good neighbor for years, pointing to stories like Jennifer Cole's.
Symptoms range from burning eyes, watery eyes, runny nose, headache, dizziness, heart palpitations.
Cole works at a nearby business and says the fumes trigger her mast cell activation syndrome, leading to all those symptoms multiple times a week.
I can't ask my employer to move. I mean, I could switch jobs, absolutely, but I really love what I do, and that's not fair to me, I don't think.
Standing right here with the plant behind me, I can definitely smell it. It wasn't quite as bad at Atwood's Ranch and Home a half-mile away, but an employee there tells me it depends on the day.
It can be pretty bad sometimes, like especially in the evening if the wind's blowing right. I couldn't really imagine living around here, living anywhere close to here.
We couldn't interview anyone at the plant as the general manager was gone, but an employee told us off camera that lots of people rely on the plant for jobs, and it's not their fault the city has expanded. Some online have expressed similar views, others like Gray disagree.
We have to change speed limits when parts of the city grow. We have to do lots of things that when the city grows and changes, and PPP, the technology is out there.
In Russellville, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Carter, thank you. Councilman Gray stresses that he doesn't want to shut down the plant. He just wants them to improve their practices. The city's mayor also sent THV 11 a statement encouraging residents to report odor complaints. The full statement is on our website at thv11.com. Big changes could be ahead for Little Rock schools as the district deals with shrinking enrollment and a $15 million budget shortfall. Now a task force is studying what LRSD should look like over the next 15 to 20 years. Since 2013, district enrollment has dropped 20% and 6 schools have closed. Leaders point to declining birth rates, demographic shifts, and school choice as factors. They also say much of Little Rock's growth is happening to the west, outside district boundaries. The task force has not made any recommendations yet, but members have discussed consolidating schools to cut operating costs. One board member suggested reconfiguring elementary schools, a move he says could save the district more than $10 million. The district could then put more money toward tutoring, early childhood intervention, campus support staff, academic programs, and extracurriculars. The task force hopes to present recommendations to the school board in early spring. Those recommendations will also include feedback from community meetings and surveys. In just a few days, the first Buc-ee's in Arkansas will open its doors in Benton. The Texas-based travel center is set to open Monday just off Interstate 30 after years of planning and construction. But before the barbecue and beaver nuggets are done, and local leaders are warning drivers to expect delays around the area.
Yeah, whether you're coming for the snacks, the gas, or just passing through, the Buc-ee's the city of Benton really says safety is top of mind. Now, local leaders say there is a traffic plan in place and drivers can expect an increased police presence around the grand opening. And with back to school in session and families still getting used to their new routines, officials are urging drivers to take extra caution. Saline County Judge Matt Brumley says the community is already seeing more interest from business owners looking to open up shop near the highly anticipated travel center. But for many people, the big question isn't just how to get to Buc-ee's, it's what to get once you're there. THV11.com has a list of must-try snacks you'll find at that new Arkansas location.
That's exciting, and we're going to be there Monday.
We will.
For the first opening, or the first Arkansas Buc-ee's opening its doors. You're going to be there, right, Lauren?
I will, and I am going to be first in line for that barbecue. That pork sandwich.
Oh.
Look, I'm from Texas. I'm no stranger to Buc-ee's, but I'm going to eat it just like it's new.
Right. Well, you've never had it made in Arkansas, so that'll be new. Tracy is also not a native of Texas, but you did spend some time there.
3 of my 5 children were born there, and they are Texan. I'm married a Texan. I'm sorry, Arkansas. But yeah, I do consider myself a little bit of a Texan as well. Love the state, love Buc-ee's, and it's a family ritual that we always have to stop by Buc-ee's anytime we pass one.
It's funny. The first time that we went to a Buc-ee's, I'd heard about it for a long time, but had never been to one. So when we were going to Dallas, we will wait. We'll hold it for a while before
it's worth it.
It is for the bathrooms, and just because it's an experience.
We're girl moms, and bathrooms are important when you have children that are girls. Yeah. And
if you can just wait till we get to Buc-ee's.
And as silly as that sounds, they have a bathroom attendant, right? And they make sure it is all very clean. I don't think you'll find a speck of dust in any of the stores. They are always so happy, and it is so clean, and the food is great, and I think you're going to love it. And you can shop there. You want a Christmas shop and get some gas. You can maybe get some groceries as well. You can plan for school. there as well, and maybe even get some toys. Like you can do all
a little
of that.
bit of decorate your house. You can do it all. I love it. Well, something else coming up that a lot of us are excited about is football season. That means another year of Hogs, NFL vets, and personalities coming to talk at the Little Rock Touchdown Club. They just released this year's list. The first guest is Ryan Silverfield, and then Cowboys legend Emmitt Smith. Former Steelers wide receiver Lynn Swann is one of those two, but one appearance they're really hyping up will come about 2 months from now. That guest was yet to be announced, but the club's president and Arkansas Sports Hall of Famer David Basil says it's a big one.
Well, here's one I was really sort of disappointed. I thought we'd be able to announce this today. So just write it down on your calendar, October 12th. A very special meeting that will be so big that we're going to have it at Simmons Bank Arena. It will be the biggest moment for the Touchdown Club ever.
So that's what stands out to me, as he says, the biggest moment ever. And they've had some big names.
I know. I can't imagine who it might be. Who's bigger than Emmitt Smith? Who's bigger than... I mean, Tom Brady's been there before, as you mentioned earlier. But I don't know.
Maybe the Kelsey brothers. The names that they were throwing out yesterday in the newsroom was pretty.
Yeah, but are I was thinking about that. Are the Kelsey brothers? Are they interesting to the men?
Oh yeah, I think so. You know, I mean, they're part of a big football program, so I think so. Yeah.
I don't know if they would be big.
Their podcast is really good.
I love their podcast. I listen to it myself. But I didn't know if they were like that big to the guys. You know? I mean, I get why I would think it was cool for them to come.
The Taylor Swift connection.
But does that have anything to do with football?
Right.
I guess when it comes back to it.
Yeah, I think, you know, they appreciate, the people that are attending these appreciate anyone that's, is great in their sport, and they can appreciate that. You know, they've had Peyton Manning there in the past, just a lot of great athletes that, you know, they love to hear from, love to get a little bit of that inspiration and find out what made them great. So, I think it's good.
You know, and maybe just when you said something about brothers, it made me think maybe it's not one person, right? Maybe it's a group. Maybe it's a panel of some really important football people.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
Our newsroom guys were trying to make calls yesterday, but no one is talking, so it is under wraps.
Did they ask ChatGPT?
They did not. No, ChatGPT knows everything. So
I mean, I'd like to at least see what Chat thinks.
Yeah, I love that. All right, well, I guess we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to find out. Well, they're definitely building the anticipation. And speaking of building, today, Central Arkansas is getting its first official Lego store. It's opening this morning at 10 at the Promenade at Chenal. The store has deals and giveaways planned throughout opening weekend. It's only the second official Lego store in Arkansas. The other one, of course, is in Rogers. Tracy, they get everything in Northwest Arkansas. We're getting another look at our forecast right now with meteorologist Tracy Bean, and it looks like a beautiful sunset or sunrise right now.
I need your help here, Ashley. So the other day on the Vine, you know, we were doing the back to school thing. A community bakery came in and taught us how to say all the lingo, the words, right? So I think the sunrise earlier when I showed you this was mid. Okay, I think it was mid.
It was mid.
What would we say it is now? Like
this is it high key stick.
Is it?
It's a high key.
It's fire.
It's fire.
Okay.
It's a fire forecast.
All right. Earlier, that sunrise was mid. Now it's fire. That's right.
I don't know what we're saying. We didn't offend anyone.
That's right. We're sorry. All right. Well, stop trying to be cool. It's going to be a hot day. That big old sun, it looks huge, doesn't it? It looks hot. It is. It's going to warm up today. We're still seeing those triple-digit temperatures. Today, we are going to get right around 102 again. It's starting out at 81 with a little wind that is helping and seeing that dew point already in the 70s. We were hanging out in the 60s earlier, but slowly making our way up. We're not really looking for some big changes except for that last thing. We'll get to it here in a second, but I'm loving that. But we are going to see these triple-digit temperatures at least through Monday, and only Monday, I say, because we are going to see the potential of it only being around 100, and that could slip down to 99, so that would be good stuff. Today, if we hit it, and we will, 11th day, we've seen 100 degrees or more, so we'll have to talk more about this very hot forecast coming up.
A piece of Titanic history could soon go up for sale, but the U.S. government is trying to stop it. We'll have more on the debate over 100 artifacts. And here's a look at what's streaming later this morning on THV 11 Plus. Morning news continues until 9, followed by The Vine, then Parent Squad, and Eat It Up is after that. Download THV 11 Plus on your TV to watch for free.